you'll learn how to configure voicemail settings for users on your account. Once you've signed in, click Settings to access the admin functions. The voicemail settings are found in the Destinations drop-down menu. Click Voicemail. A list displays all voicemail boxes within the organization. Typically, a voicemail box is set up every time you create a new user, but you can always add a new one using the New Voicemail Box button. On this page, you can view if a box number has been assigned, which will allow the user to check voicemail remotely. The number of new unheard messages and the total messages in the box. If edits are required, locate the voicemail box and select Edit next to it here. Let's walk through the settings. You can edit or add a name for the voicemail box, the box number, and a PIN code in this section. Adding a box number is helpful if a user wants to check their voicemail remotely, or if a voicemail box is not attached to a specific phone line and another user wants to be able to check the messages remotely too. Like you might see with a general customer service or sales voicemail box. To do so, they will need a box number and PIN code to access the voicemail box. Additionally, if you add a PIN code, select the checkbox next to Always Ask PIN so that the user is required to enter their PIN before accessing the voicemails. Selecting the Empty Voicemail Notification checkbox means this user will receive an email notification even if the caller didn't leave a message and the voicemail is blank. Greetings can be set up in this section. Clicking the cloud icon opens the Sound Manager. You can have several options for adding the greeting. You can upload a recording, type a script and have our software convert it to a sound file, or record a greeting by having the system call you. In this example, we'll choose an existing recording from the Sound Manager. Once added, you can play it, access the Sound Manager again to choose a different option, or remove it. A temporary greeting overrides the primary greeting to provide an alternate message while the user is away for a longer period. After the user returns, they can remove this greeting, so their primary greetings take priority again. Next is Transfer Destination. Some users like to allow callers to press 0 to be transferred to another destination, like an operator, if the caller doesn't wish to leave a message. The user should state in their voicemail greeting that callers can press 0 to redirect. Now you'll determine where to route the calls to, such as a different person or group. In this example, we'll send it to the operator group. So select Group first, and then choose Operator. Now this user can say in their message, press 0 for the operator. If you were finished editing this voicemail box, you'd click Save Voicemail Box here. But let's keep going. We have a few more settings to review. The Notification Settings tab controls how a user will be notified when they receive a voicemail. It can be as simple as an email message only, but there are also options to attach the message as a sound file and include a transcript of the voicemail, which is a Pro Seat feature. In this section, you'll determine which email address these notifications are sent to. Note that you can set up multiple email addresses. Remember to click Save Voicemail Box if you are only making changes on this screen. Let's continue to Broadcast Settings. When this setting is enabled, and a message is left in this voicemail box, Broadvoice dials out to all subscribers included in the phone numbers list added here and plays the voicemail message when a subscriber answers the call. First, confirm or change the caller ID number you want displayed when the message is delivered to recipients. The ring strategy will either ring all, the system calls all numbers at one time, or sequentially. The system calls the numbers one by one in the order entered. The Timeout option allows you to specify how long the system should ring the numbers. And Phone Numbers is where you will enter the name and phone number for all subscribers that should be included in the broadcast. Next is Permissions. The Permissions tab lets you add additional users who are allowed access to this voicemail box through the User Portal menu bar. Click in the field and select other members from the list. Again, don't forget to click Save Voicemail Box. This voicemail box has been updated with the changes.